friends, it's Julie, and I'm so excited to announce that my book, also titled Angels and Awakening, is available November 11th for sale on Amazon. It was the honor of a lifetime to get to channel the entire book with the other side. It's a big book with over 200 pages, and actually, it's two books in one because it's both a book and workbook. And some have been calling it an angel dictionary because it teaches you how all of your angels are working with you and the role they play on your spirit team. Friends, if you want to help me get this book into more hands, you can do a few things. You can ask your local bookstore to sell the book and they can purchase copies through Ingram Spark. You can take a photo of yourself reading the book and share it on your social media pages. You can write a book review of the book on Amazon. And you can buy copies as holiday presents for everyone you know who needs more angel energy in their life. Also, please check out the dedication page in the book because, friends, I dedicated this book to you who listen to and support this podcast because you are everything. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your continued prayers and support. Before we jump into the show, you can now register to go through our December course, which teaches you how to connect with your loved ones in heaven and deepen your communication with them. I'm going to go deeper into signs and how you can build a relationship with your loved ones on the other side. Why do this course in December? Because during December, the energetic connection between you and them is at its greatest peak. And it's easier for you to make this connection during this time of year. This is a 4-week course that begins December 1st and is already included for everyone who is an Angel member. If you want to take this course for free, yes, I said free, and get the entire Angel membership free for one whole year, I have an offer for you. When you get two people who've never been in my Angel membership before to buy the annual membership for $1,200 a year, I will give you your Angel membership free for one whole year. Why am I doing this? Because we've had dozens and dozens of people writing in to tell us how the Angel membership changed their life, bettered their relationships, brought them more joy in their everyday life, made them excited about life again, and helped them know like they know their purpose. Some who went on to take the Angel Reiki school are now transitioning out of their old careers and into working as a healer full time. And I know the Angel membership will help you make the positive strides in your life that you've been looking to make. My team of healers in my new online Angel Wellness Center have appointments open. So please book a session with them, and we have a few slots open with the next Angel Reiki school. So if Spirit is telling you that now is your time to take the school, we have openings. All information about all of this and more is in the show notes and on my website, theangelmedium.com. Friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for buying the book and supporting this show. Now let's dive into this episode.
I know this is an astrology podcast update, but I wanted to take a couple minutes and share with you an angel message that happened to me just a couple of days ago and just a message from the other side. So, my grandma passed away a few years ago, and I do occasionally get messages from her. I'm very fortunate to have the ability to understand and interpret angel messages and some of my loved ones that have passed as well, which is really wonderful. But my birthday was actually on October 31st, Scorpio season. Yes, I am a Halloween baby, for those of you that picked up on that. And actually, that's just a couple days ago for me from when I'm recording this. But I went out to my mailbox to get the mail, Actually, I was getting the mail just the day before my birthday because my birthday was on a Sunday, and we all know the mail doesn't come on Sunday. But anyway, on Saturday, I was outside getting the mail and I collected everything that was in the box and mostly just junk and magazines and everything. But I was thinking to myself when I picked it up that, oh, isn't that sad? Years ago, we used to always get cards in the mail for our birthdays. And there might be some very young listeners that aren't familiar with that process. I'm 49, so I've got lots of years before the internet existed, and one of the ways that we all celebrated birthdays with people in different parts of the country was by sending them cards. And I always got cards from my grandma every year on my birthday, among other people, but she really kinda stood out to me. So I was walking back in the house and I just thought, "Oh, how sad, things change, and I guess I don't get any cards anymore for my birthday, and certainly I won't get any more cards from grandma because she's gone." And I put the mail down and I looked up, and I have a cactus in my house. I used to think it was a spring cactus. Come to find out, it is not a spring cactus and it's not a Christmas cactus. It's actually a Thanksgiving cactus. So I'm not a really big plant person, but I did learn that. Anyway, I looked up at my cactus and it it started to bloom already. And I just heard my grandma and she said, "Honey, I couldn't send you a card this year, so I thought I'd get you some flowers instead." And I was just so touched that even the little things, even the little things, they matter so much. And it just really filled my heart with love to know that, you know, even from the other side, she remembered my birthday and I got some beautiful flowers from my grandma. Welcome to the Angels and Awakening podcast. My name is Adria. I'm one of Julie's Angel Wellness team members. Today, I'm excited to share with you an astrological update I've pulled together for this month, November 2021. This month, we start out in early November with a new moon in Scorpio. And this is a particularly intense new moon because we have the sun and moon. That's a new moon. They're in the same place in the sky, opposing Uranus, which is the planet of change, innovation, surprise, and really radical change. So, we will be looking at a pretty intense new moon that's going to help us break down to break through at the very beginning of the month. So we did start off the month in Scorpio season. That would mean the sun is in Scorpio right now. And Scorpio is a water sign that has fixed energy and it's ruled by Pluto. So that's going to really mean we've got a lot of emotion, a lot of really compassion, stability, persistence, loyalty, and some really intense energy happening right now when we're in Scorpio season. This is the time of year or in the zodiac calendar that we tend to focus on our shadow work. And I think sometimes Scorpio gets a bad rap or people feel like it's evil or dark, and it's not. It's just really a time that we need to focus and allows us also transformation energy to work on those issues. So when I say shadow work, I mean this could be ancestral trauma that you might be working on or any sort of issue or shadow that might be existing in your life. It's also a really great time to take advantage of that collective energy and work on our intuition. Super, super great time for that. It's very supportive. The energy is there, and it's just a good time to really communicate and play around with that. So I would encourage those of you that are just, maybe curious about your own intuition or you're just kind of getting started in some of that to really take some time right now during this particular season and take advantage of the fact that that energy is really strong. And it might help you to even kickstart that part of your life. Or if you're working there already and you're really comfortable and you're learning to focus more on your intuition, you're hearing more from your angels and guides, this is a great time to grow in that place and let that continue to expand and just trust yourself and learn to really follow and work with that intuition. Now's a great time for that. So we've got this fixed energy that's very focused on emotion and it's pretty intense. So remember also boundaries during this time is a great place to establish or to reestablish, or maybe you just need to get rid of some boundaries that you had set up that they're not fitting anymore, or you've changed and the boundaries need to change with it also. So it's something else to consider and might be coming up for you right now. Also, at the beginning of November, we have a couple of planets I'm going to talk about and sort of how they're impacting us this month. So, Mars shifts into Scorpio actually on November 1st. Mars representing our masculine energy, and it's very comfortable placement for Mars in Scorpio. So, it's really plans can be taking off. You might be seeing some things move forward. There's a lot of creating action, drive, determination, and it can be pretty powerful. It may be that you just need to acknowledge that that current is there and that energy is happening right now. So give yourself the ability to move and shift and change, and that will really make some of this Mars energy going through Scorpio feel better and feel more comfortable for you. At the same time, about the same time anyway, again, beginning of November, seems like everything's happening in the beginning of November, right? Venus, our planet of love, moves into Capricorn, our very ambitious Capricorn. And what that means is it's really a time of wanting to or actually committing to serious relationships. So, this is about enduring love and faithfulness. And that's really how Venus comes to life inside of Capricorn, and it's a more serious and committed Venus. I mean, coming out of Sagittarius where it was very light and I guess easy or easier compared to that Capricorn energy, which is pretty committed and strong. So you may be feeling some of that too. And again, that's just around that love energy. And it's happening also in November. The biggest news or the biggest astrological event that we have happening in November this month is the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus that happens on November the 19th. So a full moon is an intense astrological event and certainly impacts the energies, but because this is a lunar eclipse full moon, it's like a full moon times 10, I guess is the best way to describe it. There's a lot more energy that's going to come in with this particular full moon. And it happens in one of the most stable signs, Taurus. So the full moon in Taurus could really shake things up. And these might be things that we see. It doesn't always happen on the day of the full moon. It usually happens sometimes a couple days before, but really these we see happening and kind of unfolding in the days following the full moon and even weeks following it. Some of these effects, I guess you would call it, from the full moon could come out. But Taurus is all about structure and dependability and certainty and security. And it's opposite Scorpio. And that is all about transformation, some of those things I was just talking about. And Scorpio encourages us to look into our shadows, and this Taurus energy is really going to sort of be the opposite energy on that. And we'll have to see how, or you'll determine how that feels or how that kind of comes out for you. But definitely it's going to be intense. And we should see a lot of things coming out of that. So, full moons illuminate areas of our life that we need to work on, and not specific to the qualities that I just mentioned about Taurus specifically or Scorpio, even, but just a full moon. Think about it's illuminating the moon, so it's bright. It's not a dark sky, it's a bright sky. It's a big full moon sitting up there. And I like to see or I like to visualize that that full moon really also it illuminates us, it shines down on us and it sort of shows us maybe some of the areas in our life that need work. Another way of saying this too is it could just be that it's showing you what you need to let go of or what no longer serves you. So, as opposed to being in the dark or not knowing, it's a time to identify and see some of those things so that you can make some changes or change some things. Take some things out of your life that aren't serving you anymore, or make some decisions that will better you during this time. That's really the opportunity that we have around the full moon to use that energy specific to where the planets are, but also to what comes up for you. And if you're taking advantage of the Scorpio season and you're really sort of, I don't want to say leaning into or really working on some of those shadow issues and feeling some of the things that might be transforming and changing in your life, sometimes that full moon or that time period will help us identify the things that will help continue on the work that we've been doing. So, shortly after that full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which should be interesting, I'm looking forward to that. Just 2 days later, actually, on November the 21st, the sun moves out of Scorpio and into Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. With Sagittarius, the energy is going to shift a lot. So, I know for me, when the sun went into Scorpio this time, I could feel it to the day. It was just intense and it just dropped down in, and I could really, really feel it. And I have a feeling it's going to be similar on November 21st. So we're coming out of that very intense water energy and we're going into Sagittarius, which is a mutable fire sign. So the other thing that you may be feeling at the beginning of the month is very fixed. And sometimes that can feel very stuck. It can also feel more secure and dependable, but it could also just feel plain old stuck. And I think that's going to change. It should change as we move into Sagittarius season because Sagittarius brings that beautiful, mutable energy that allows us to really flow again. I think that's probably the biggest change. But Sagittarius being more independent and truth seeking, it's going to feel more about the big picture and really being okay with changes and things that are happening and going on around us. The fire in Sagittarius is going to bring also some confidence, some optimism, a little bit of passion, maybe even some bravery. But overall, things are going to lighten up. If you were feeling heavy or stuck in Scorpio season, that will likely shift as we move into the Sagittarius season that starts the third week in November. So, the last thing that I want to talk about is actually it's forward looking, if you will, into December. So, it's a little out of the month of November, but we do have a new moon coming up in Sagittarius. And I think it's a really good time. And the reason I wanted to talk about this maybe a little in advance is it's really a good opportunity for us to take a break and get a new perspective and maybe start or set a new intention. That is a great practice for new moons to really just write down what your intentions are and plan out where you want to be and what you want to accomplish within that month. The Sagittarius new moon is going to have more of a travel, sort of study, a seeking energy. That is very Sagittarius. But the focus could be more on a spiritual practice or a philosophy. That might be something that could be part of what you're interested in or what you might want to use for an intention as we're looking into the new moon in Sagittarius. But mostly, it's a great time to just laugh and be grateful and appreciate all of the things and that positive outlook and optimism that comes with that particular time. So that's all for this astrology update. I look forward to sharing more information with you as we roll into December. I hope you were able to get some good little bits of information out of this today, and I wish you a wonderful November.
Beautiful souls, if you enjoyed today's episode, please tell your people about it and share it on your social accounts. Friends, we're truly here to serve you. When I went through my spiritual awakening, there wasn't one book I could read or one place I could go to for all of the answers. I really had to piece them together myself. So, what I did for you was create programs that I wish I had when I was awakening. For those who are seeking these same answers, I created a program called the Angel Membership with so many benefits. It walks you through 12 months of spiritual awakening with your angels and helps you to awaken fully yourself. You see, awakening isn't a one and done thing. There is a process to awakening, and this 12-month program walks you through it alongside your angels. In the angel membership, you also get access to a small group of peers to go through this experience with you. You get live access to me twice a month and so much more. For those who want to serve humanity by working as healers themselves, but don't know what their gifts are or where to start, I developed my Angel Reiki School, which opens you to all of your God given spiritual gifts, teaches you how to use them and how to start a business for yourself. Students who go through both my Angel Reiki School and Angel Membership program for at least 1 year are eligible to apply to be a healer in my online Angel Wellness Center and work alongside me. Friends, I touch on all of this and teach you how to connect with your angels in my new book titled Angels and Awakening. Yep, just like this podcast. The book is available for pre-sale starting September 9th, 2021 on Amazon. Friends, your support helps me produce this podcast. Thank you so, so much for being our angels by listening, sharing, and supporting this show. When you leave a 5-star positive review, I enter your name into a monthly drawing to win a free session with me or an Angel Reiki School student. This month's winner is in the show notes. Now, here is a mini Angel Reiki meditation and visualization with your angels to help you lift your vibration and keep it that way the rest of the day. Friends, I want you to start by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I want you to see yourself surrounded by angels. I want you to feel their warm, radiant, loving presence. And I want you to see yourself, it's December 15th, 2021. I want you to see yourself looking healthy, feeling healthy, mind, body, and soul. I want you to go inward and feel that you're so proud of yourself and all that you've been through, all that you've done, all that you've accomplished in 2021. And you're enthusiastically looking forward to 2022. Friends, I want you to connect with God, universe, source energy, and just take a moment to give thanks. Give thanks and gratitude for all of the blessings that have come your way and all of the blessings that you stand here right now in faith, knowing that they're on their way to you. Friend, as I lead you in this, your angels want you to ask God, Universe, Source, to show you what it wants for you in your life. See the big picture of what God, Universe, Source wants for you. I want you to pause and just allow the words, visions, feelings, or knowingness to come to you. And friend, when you connect with the other side, they will only give you positive, loving messages. So just take that moment right now. What is it that God, Universe, Source wants for you in your life? Allow yourself to be open to it. Allow yourself to see it, hear it, feel it, get a knowingness of it. And now your angels want you to ask God, Universe, Source, what is the next step I should take? Again, pause and allow the words, visions, feeling, knowingness to come to you, and remember they're only positive, loving messages. What is it that you see, hear, feel, or get a knowingness of when you ask, what is the next step I should take? Friends, I want you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to feel all the love that is surrounding you. Feel yourself lovingly surrounded by your angels. Friends, they are guiding you, directing you, protecting you, and they're giving you signs to validate to you that you're not walking this journey alone. Allow yourself to believe the signs that you see. Allow yourself to follow the callings of your heart responsibly with faith. And allow yourself to feel the loving presence of your angels and your loved ones as they guide you each and every day. Friends, I love you. They love you. Open up your heart to all of the unexpected blessings that are on their way to you right now.